Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we've got an adventurer threat coming in here in just a couple of months. So we will be dealing with that in just a little bit. So that should be actually... One second. This is a highly professional action, but I'm going to pause it for a moment because I just realized that I didn't start the upload of the last video, and since it's the first video of the week, it needs to get uploaded immediately so that I'm not wasting upload time. There we go. Okay. Highly professional action completed. Excellent. Scottish civil war for Gavelkind on the Queen of Scotland. That's fine. They can do that. There's something different about Alice. As we discuss her travels to the Wei Empire, she speaks passionately about the magnificent architecture of the many religious buildings found throughout the realm. "Oh, my lord, you must let me go back," she pleads. If that's what she wants, we would gain 500 grace with the Wei Empire. She doesn't like us, she has a weak claim on the Empire of Scandinavia and on the Duchy of East Anglia. I think we just get her out of here. Yep. Excellent. Get out of here. And we gain 500 grace. That'll be fine. We also need a spy master here. This guy would be a malcontent. I feel like the Duke of Orleans would be a good one. Yeah, he became a loyalist. I mean, it's not like it really matters because council is kind of not very empowered, shall we say. Emperor Zhang, the Chinese son of heaven, and I know I butchered that pronunciation, has died and been succeeded by Zhang Muzong. Like his predecessor, the new emperor is known to believe in an open China. Apparently, he takes a special interest in concubines, but frowns on Muslims. Well, okay then. Business as usual. Okay, what's this faction looking like? King of Sicily is in the faction. Oh boy, okay. What can we do about this? King of Sicily is actually pretty good at a lot of things. He'd only be a very small downgrade as a chancellor. I mean, he'd be a big downgrade over some of these guys. But I feel like having him on the council is for the best. There we go. He now has an opinion of us of 50, and he became a glory hound. Okay, that's not too bad. And now he should leave this faction. Theoretically. With the council power abolished, is the council still forbidden from leading factions, or from joining factions? Yeah, it would appear they should be. A large merchant caravan from distant lands has arrived at the gates of our stronghold. Their leader, a jovial man of massive girth, pleads with us in a strange accent to grant them shelter from the elements for the night. We'll let him in. What could go wrong? Okay. Yeah, I wanted to go ahead a couple more days and see the adventurer threat. Oh well. As evening falls, the fat merchant sits by the fire and regales us and the rest of the court with stories of our travels. His appetite seems insatiable, but as we do not wish to prove a poor host, we order our servants to bring in the second serving. Tell us more about this mythical realm of Hindustan. He continues his tales. So, King of Sicily, you planning on leaving that faction? Anytime soon? Dawn breaks, and the caravan prepares to move on. The merchant insists on leaving us a gift as a thanks for our great hospitality. He shouts a terse command in a foreign language, and a young man comes forward. "This eunuch will serve you well," the merchant says. "His loyalty to you, his new master, shall be beyond reproach." Well, we don't really need him. Let's decline him. There we go. Killed him. So, why are you still in this faction, King of Sicily? There we go. Okay. I was gonna say. Now he left the faction. A few days ago, Adept Arif, this guy, told us that he had written a paper on theurgic rituals and handed us a copy to review. Reading through it, it's apparent that it was a solidly average effort, but nothing more. Do we see fit to endorse it, however? Do we care about making this guy happy? I mean, not really. Shall not have our endorsement. We're not going to lie about it. Who is this guy? King of Bavaria wants his advisor to marry our courtier. Sure, whatever. Really don't care about that particular match. Kentish revolt, huh? Okay. King of Frisia has just inherited the King of Frisia. Kingdom of Frisia. That looks fine. Yeah, that's fine. He was not another king, so that's good. Excellent. So, actually, Harley, did you chicken out? I do believe he did. I don't think we're gonna be having an adventurer threat. We're well past the start date. Count Augusto of Leon claims that Duchess Madalena of Mercia is attempting to promote vile heresies. I mean, what kind of vile heresies? Oh, Catholic heresies? Oh, no. No. She needs to stay out of factions. She swore to stay out of all factions and be loyal. Excellent. Will you also convert? No. Okay. Fair enough. So we're currently at 38.2% threat. That's fine. 166 months to decay to 0. That's a lot of months. But next year, we will be able to pass our law, which will be fantastic. We'll be able to go for the Imperial Administration. Specifically on 1 August. So, still about a year and a half. All of those look fine. Duke of Saxony has usurped the county of Lüneburg from the Duke of Luxembourg. Well, that's no good. Stick to your de jure lines, you jerk. Michelangelo. Do we care much about him? Not really. He is a Lollard, though, so that's good. Have fun with your Lollardy. How are we doing on spreading the Lollard faith? Not great is the answer to that. We could strive to become better, or we can be satisfied with who we are and what we have. We could become ambitious, but what do we strive to do? Or we could try to become content. I mean, ambitious is the better trait. It's the same chance either way, so I think we'll try to go for ambitious. We've been spending more time with our wife Gerberge lately, and though, of course, we did not marry for love, we can tell it's growing between us. Excellent. Okay. So I'd like to take over Austrasia at some point. Do we have any good options here? I mean, not really. We're marrying into it, but... Or we married into it. Into Austrasia. But it's not matrilineal, unfortunately. We are sat next to Helgi at a dinner when he tells us about a family of pagans which was attacked in his capital, Vermandois. He wishes they had been left alone. Their business was a vital cog in the local economy and a great source of taxes, Helgi sides. Well, we could get sympathy for pagans, or we'll make this guy sad. I feel like we have sympathy for pagans. What could go wrong? Okay, all these notifications are fine so far. Yep. Excellent. Before our dear friend Count Flavio passed from this world, he made us promise to take care of his son. also named Flavio. Today was Flavio's funeral. Most mourners have left by this point, but Flavio is yet kneeling by his father's grave. Oh boy. We'll offer our friendship and protection. There you go. Flavio turned us down. How could he totally disregard the esteem his father held for us? No, we will not ask a second time. Flavio only has himself to blame. That ungrateful, vile tadpole. What a jerk. Nobody likes you, Flavio, and nobody liked your father either. He was just a pawn. To the neophyte Atraitus. I must say, dear colleague, I cannot fathom how you get along without a proper assistant. My own is both bright and obedient. Not once have I detected the stench of alcohol upon her breath. Take my advice and find an apprentice of your own. Okay. So we need to... Is it a decision? Do we do it in the society? In here, maybe? No. Find apprentice. Assign an apprentice through the minor titles screen. Oh, okay. So in here. Gotcha. How about the King of Lithuania? You want to be my apprentice? We have a good feeling about this. With Initiate Zero as our apprentice, we're sure to uncover many a secret. Perhaps we shall event perform the great work, the magnum opus. That sentence has issues. Great times are ahead. Excellent. So we have basically 11 months until we can pass our law. As we retired to our chambers, we were shocked to find a copy of the Germanic The Sagas on our bed. At first, we thought someone had left it there with the intention to frame us, but then we noticed a little note left on top of the open tome. I think you will find this interesting. Please, give it a chance. Signed, a friend. So, we're gonna get rid of it. We don't want to be Germanic. We want to be Lollard. And so we are. Yep, that's fine. Let's go ahead and look at constructing something. We have a decent amount of funding currently. Nothing, nothing, nothing. We actually could construct this, but we don't quite have the money. We will quite soon, though. Maybe we just wait on this castle town? Yeah, that could do. One more month or so. County of Syracuse. That's fine, I guess. A noble by the name of Shi Kongdong came to court today seeking asylum. He claims to have escaped from China after the rest of his family was executed on orders of the emperor. O great emperor, your merciful nature is known across the land. I implore you to grant me refuge. It would be an untold kindness. Apparently that's the voice I came up with for a Chinese nobleman. So there's that. Let's see. Was there some kind of reward? I mean... we'll allow him to stay. I don't think we need anything from China, and I also don't think we're not super scared of them. They're really far away. We will, however, get this castle town constructed as soon as the saving is done. There we go. Excellent. Our court physician, Rosso, has shared some of his latest ideas with us. We do not know much of medicine, but perhaps he's onto something. He's asked for some money to develop his theory further and write a book on it. Of course, do it. Bruges prospers. Fantastic. The Protector General of the Eminent Emperor addresses a letter to the Eminent Emperor of the Empire of Britannia. Heaven's blessings upon thee. It has come to the attention of Emperor Zhang Muzong that you are harboring an enemy of the Wei Empire. If Shi Kongdong is not returned at once, Emperor Zhang Muzong will be most displeased. Yeah, let's return him. I mean, we're not super scared of the Wei Empire, but we don't want to poke them. Could we beat them? Maybe. Perhaps even probably. But, I mean, at what cost becomes the question. And it'd be at a high cost. Okay. Whatever. Soon after writing to the Chinese emperor, a very grateful emissary arrived with several guards to escort Shi Kongdong back to the Chinese Empire. "You can't understand what they'll do to me," screamed Kongdong as he was dragged out. I'm sure it can't be that bad. Gain 300 grace, and he dies. Excellent. So what can we do with this grace? We can ask for a boon. We can get a random artifact, siege engineers, get a strategist, a scholar bureaucrat, a master engineer. Okay. Having a peace deal ensures that the Wei Empire does not target our realm should they go on the warpath. This would last 50 years or until the dynasty of his emperor ends. We'll do it. The Protector General of the Great Emperor addresses a letter to the honored Emperor of the Empire of Britannia. Heaven's blessings upon thee. The heavenly Zhang Yanyu, Emperor Muzong of the Wei Empire, has decided that there will be no war and strife between our two nations. His infinite mercy and wisdom is an aspiration to us all. Yeah, sure, whatever. May there forever be harmony between the houses of Zhang and Harley Snedgus. What could go wrong? Okay, so here in just a couple of months we can pass our law, which we should do immediately, as soon as we can. Because that will make us a lot more money. So, 1 August, here in just a couple of days. Specifically, right about now. Why can't we do this? Has the law religious control mandate? Of course. We have to do this first. Rip in pepperonis. Now we have 10 more years before we can do imperial administration. And then 10 more years for vassal war declaration. So we kind of want to live for 20-ish more years, which is doable, actually. So that's kind of the long-term goal for the realm for this life, is to get those laws passed. We do need to give Princess Snedga a focus here, and we're going to give her thrift. It's starting to look like we're not going to get a male heir. Especially considering our wife is rapidly approaching 40. News from China. Intending to enforce their subjugation as a tributary state of the Wei Empire, the Protector General Chang Huangshang of the Western Protectorate has declared war upon this guy. Han armies are already marching towards the realm of this guy, and it seems possible that this spells the end of Tubarid independence. May their gods protect them. Yeah, 979 troops on the top liege. Oh boy, that's not going well. Have fun with that, China. We introduced the King of Finland to the King of Bavaria, but they didn't get along. Okay. That is just fine. They can do that. All of those looked good. We still have 34.3% threat. We do need a designated regent. King of Sweden is actually a pretty good choice here. So we'll do that. Excellent. What else can we do, though, is the question. I mean, we're kind of waiting for our threat to go down. Somebody in the Hermetic Society got caught and burned at the stake, which is unfortunate. We could, of course, attack Austrasia, except that we have a non-aggression pact because of this marriage tie. So instead, we could form an alliance with them. But he doesn't want to do it. He doesn't like us, you see. He wants the Duchy of Provence, and he also thinks that we're a heretic and a known murderer. I mean, he's not wrong, but he has way too many children, so I hope he has fun with his... Oh, he's on primogeniture. I was gonna say, I hope he has fun with his gavel kind, but He's not on Gavelkind. Our Duchess, this lady of Kent, has expressed her dissatisfaction with our choice of advisors. She claims that she's more qualified than the majority of our council and that she would make an excellent marshal. No. You would not make an excellent marshal. You're, like, less than half the skill of our current marshal. How dare you suggest something so inappropriate? But hey, Middlesex is prospering, so that's good. A claimant? Okay, I mean, he can try. Who is this guy? Empire of Scandinavia, Kingdom of Norway, and County of Austisland. How much plot power do we have? Not much. I think we just ignore him. He'll probably go away. Rosso has published his work on herbalism and signatures. His ideas about how herbs can be used to treat different ailments based on their resemblance to the parts of the body have been received with much acclaim by scholars. I knew this was a good investment. Excellent. Yeah, that's all fine. Rumors of infatuation. Who is this? We didn't credit it when our manservant claimed to have heard that Countess Brunilda twists and turns at night in the grip of passionate dreams, crying out our name, but now our friends are saying it too. I mean, this is really not going to work. Yeah. Well, she didn't say anything to us, so she knows. We just heard it through the grapevine. Our food has tasted strange lately, and we've begun to eat less and less for fear of being poisoned. We don't trust the spymaster to find the poisoner. The only one we can rely on is our friend. The King of Lapland. Okay. That should all be just fine. There we go. So I was really banking on immediately getting Imperial Administration in order to max out our retinue again. That's unfortunate that I did not realize that we needed religious control mandate. Oh well. To be completely sure the food was or was not poisoned, King Ferdinand required certain expensive equipment, and I was the one to pay for it. Although the food tastes strange, we do not feel any different than before. The question is this really necessary? If this really is necessary, do we really want to know? I think the equipment costs too much. I think we're just being paranoid. We don't have paranoid. The people of Tabarid probably never knew why the magnificent emperor chose to attack the Kagan. Regardless, they've suffered a crushing defeat with their 900 men. I wonder why. King Ulidis, this guy, King of Lapland, was very inquisitive and asked a lot of questions about my Lollard faith in the Lord. We were happy to talk about our religion with a non-judgmental man, and we answered all his questions as good as we could. As well as we could. Sure, but as good? Not so much. But he accepted our religion, so that's good. Excellent. Emperor Atraitus the Pious has inherited the barony of Peterborough. Where is this? In Northampton? Okay. We'll keep that around for now. That'll be fine. And we can upgrade the castle town. And so we shall. Excellent. How are we doing on our tech? Poorly is the answer. I mean, we're ahead of time on, like, everything, so it's all good. This adventurer thread is going to proc in 1171. That's a ways out. But I think this is a great time to put a cut in, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we will work towards even more even more towards being able to get imperial administration now that we actually satisfy the requirements. We have about 9 years to go. May or may not get there next episode, certainly by the one after that if we're not dead. See you all then.